Greetings YouTube, Cross Training here. I am with you today from World of Tanks once again, and I'm going to bring you a battle today that's in my Object 907, which is a Clan Wars reward tank, tier 10 cleared Clan Wars reward tank that I won while I was in Fusion, I believe. And it is such a sexy tank. This is only about my 10th battle in it though, and you can see I start off with a beautiful comment there. We are beginning this battle with a 2,000 hit point disadvantage, which just blows my mind about this game while we're waiting for the game to really get rolling. How is it that one team can have 2,000? I know how matchmaker works, you don't have to tell me how it all works in there, but it just is crazy. 2,000 hit points is a tier 10 tank, and so just crazy how one team ends up with 2,000 fewer hit points than the other. But anyways, that's just my rant for the beginning of the battle. You can see that this is a position that I just really enjoyed taking early in a game, particularly in a medium, because it's got enough place to maneuver around the field a little bit relatively safely, and it also covers this corner that I'm pointing at here. That is a place where you could normally find people come to. Just like that. You usually find people that are going to come up and poke that corner. So it's possible to get some cheeky shots in here. I am spotted, so I'm waiting till my beeper goes off so that I lose spot. I'm playing today with Henry Blake. Henry is a former clanmate of mine in MM, now a clanmate of mine in GGM. So I miss. I don't know how the heck I shot that one right into the ground. That's too bad because I threw away 300 plus damage right there, but oh well. Not going to miss that one. And then this Wheezy 120, it just does, I mean, it does what any reasonable person would do. That's nice to see that T10 go down. Thank you, Artie. This Wheezy 120 just charges us. I shot him once, so he decides he's going to charge. But this is the best part. He doesn't charge me like to shoot me. He's just charging and just, yeah, go. Until he gets wasted. So don't do that. If you're a new player, you're watching this video, don't do that. Okay? So I don't even think he took a shot, so I don't know. Anyway, so you can see we've got two tanks from this piece over here. Now I'm going to track him right there. Henry gets a nice shot into him. I've got just a 6 second, a little under 6 second reload. Track him again. Henry finishes him off. So far, we got 3 tanks down. We've evened out the hit point advantage. It's now even back out. Take a blind shot at those lights out in the field. So I'm going to spend a minute here just kind of making sure. I'm going to kind of scoot up the sidelines, this little alley here. See if there's anything up here that I can do, see if there's anything else coming around this corner. A little bit taller tank, you can also, from this spot where I am right now, you can actually look over. You can look over, let me see if I can show you. See right in there, you can, with a little taller tank, you can actually get shots in the field from there. So those of you with little taller tanks, this thing is squat, compact, very, very small. Turret. So then I notice that we got a couple of guys moving up. Our E50M was a good player. Henry's moving up with 118 hit points. I made a mistake here. I should have jumped in front of him and taken that shot to keep him alive, but I didn't. So instead I went and got some revenge for him. But two Artie shots try to come down on me at that point and missed me, both of them pretty badly. To come over in this crossroad, we own this alley, this line, the EF line in town, so that's good. I love that this tank's standard round is an APCR, so you see the flight time of those shells is nothing. I mean, it hits whatever this is about 400 meters away. Basically, as soon as I fire. Never mind those last 2 shots, they were just poor. This one's going to be poor too behind him. But regardless of that, it's the flight time on these shells is instantaneous, basically. So I come down here, have an opportunity to take out one and two. The light tanks. The light tanks are now gone out of the field. I'm up at about 20, just under 2,700 damage. 3 kills. Taking one shot. The one shot, I think it was from the T10, maybe. Oh, I can look right there. Ah, the 121. Got one shot into me. Now, the battle is going relatively well. It appears now that, yeah, we're down the tank. So I decide thinking that the field is clear, our Leopard's moving up, so I think I've got some space here. I got this E100. I want to get behind this E100. This is going to be one of my derpiest shots ever. Watch this. If I'd have just taken my stinking time, came up here, saw the back of the E100, and then I shot his side armor, so it was just an auto dove. And he's turning around to come back after me, so I am going to get out of here. But not before I take one in the butt from that 113. So unfortunately gave away another 434 hit points there. That was just a horrible shot on that E100, and that would have made a difference, as you'll see later in the game. I'm gonna, little spoiler alert here, this is an unusual battle that I'm bringing you because I do not survive. However, I have a good game before I do go down. I won't tell you anything more than that about the ending. But now I'm just looking for my next opportunity. I'm trying to get to the east side of the map to flank a little bit. I do see that TVP, T50, 51 down there. Made again a mistake right here. Henry was telling me the 57 had just clipped out, and he was clipping right now, and I took a left turn instead of going to. Now I make sure that E100 wasn't looking at me, and I go to try to. Too late. Dang it. I probably could have taken him all the way down in the time that it took him to clip, because this thing fires so quickly. Every 6 seconds or so. Instead, I'm going to continue my adventure, try to come around the right. I see the tree fall in front of me, so I know there's something coming. He just misses that one, hits me with the second one. Actually shoots our 103 and hits me again. So he's out, I know that. So I want to track him right here. This is what I'm doing. Track him. And then I see that 57 there who's still clipping. So I want to take this guy out. Take him out. 57 comes, bounces me. I get one shot into him. And he doesn't bounce his next one. So I did track him there. The Leopard PTA is going to eventually take him out from the back, so I guess I did partly what my role was. So the enemy team right now has 2 Arties and an E100 left. They got 1,600, and the E100 only has 500 or 600. If I'd have taken 300 of that away, that would have made a difference in how this thing ends up. Watch this. Woo! Artie never misses me like that. I'm just saying, never misses me. The 53-55 is clued in. The 92, however, didn't. Watch this again. That one he fired long before he was settled, so I love what he does right here. He gets one shot and then he just goes, okay, I'm dead. I'll just sit right here, wait for you. So he does. He sits right here until he gets taken out with the next shot. So at this point, I'm feeling pretty good. If these guys can just get the heavy out of town, then our Artie can do some work. Now, if I'm the Leopard right here, I don't come up this line only because the E100 was last seen towards the backside of town. And then the 1390 goes in and gets wasted. You can see he's got 747, something like that. No, 730 hit points left, something like that. At any rate. So the Leopard, again, I'm probably not going like this because he was too close to this backside of town to do here. I don't know why he's stopping here. But you can see I'm imploring him to allow the E100 come out of the city. You've got the spotting advantage on him. Let him come out of the city and let Artie do what Artie does. Instead, the Leopard drives through town, drives into the building. I do love what's... see Spider Guy. It says here, he says PTA stop knocking stuff over. They can see it on their map. Now, for those of you that are unaware of this, good thing to keep in mind. There are a lot of people that run, and it is a cheat that shows stuff falling on your map. And so that's what he's talking about. I presume everybody, now watch this shot, if I had taken 300 away from him, that would have taken him out, or just about. Now, I didn't like our chances right here. I was going, oh no. We do have two already. There goes one. Ooh! And the T92 does the job. That was just a fantastic finish. I knew if they didn't hit those shots, then it was going to be a tough go. Though it is an E100, very slow. If they'd have worked together, they may have been able to coordinate a win anyways. But I was very, very happy to see that nonetheless. So it was a nice win. It was nice to me. I picked up 4,000 damage game with a win. So let me finish my thought about this mod. It's a cheat that allows players to see stuff being knocked over. So I play the game as if everybody's using that, even though I know everybody's not. I've never used it, but I've played with guys that I know have used it before. So, so I just play as if everybody's using it. So I do my best not to knock over trees, fences, hay bales, anything. Sometimes it's impossible, but you know, if you play with that as a mindset, then there's a chance that if somebody is using it, if an opponent is using that, you're not going to give it away as to where you are when you're unspotted. So that's what the 215B was telling, just to be careful of what he's knocking over. So in the 215B, that's a smart move, because I played as if everybody's using it, as I said. So let's take a real quick look at the post-game stats. So you can see this was a second-class badge. It may have been my first second-class badge. Like I said, this is only my 10th game or so, maybe 10th or 11th game in this tank. I don't really play a whole lot of tier 10s. I've learned not to play a lot of tier 10s unless I'm playing with people. But again, it was a decent game. You see, I got 4 kills, bounced some stuff, and lots of damage, lots of module damage. This thing fires so quickly, and it's got such a sleek design. It's very similar to the 62A and the 140, two other Russian medium tanks at tier 10. This is a little more squat even than those. So it's just got a really sleek look to it. You can see on the results page, I have it sorted by XP right now, and so I had the second most, just over 1,000 XP, 4,125 damage with 4 kills. You can see this Leopard prototype, the tier 9 German. Medium had a nice game there, 3,000 with 4 kills. Henry had a pretty decent game. He went down relatively early-ish, but he still did put out 2,200 damage, so way to go, Henry. This 113 had a really nice game, as did that 57 Heavy that ended up taking me out. There's a lot of damage on this team, particularly, that skewed towards the very top. Our team was much more spread out, it feels like. So, nice job for our Artie taking them out. You see, I spent 458 credits because I did shoot some premium rounds when I had to pen. I couldn't not pen. So took 22 shots, 18 hit, 15 penned. You see I bounced just a couple, 650, did 1,300 assist damage. So wanted to bring you this. Not that it was anything particularly special, as as I've brought you a few videos recently that aren't particularly special, but since not a lot of people have this tank, I just figured I'd put a replay on my channel, one of the few decent games that I have in this thing. So because it is such a good looking tank. So hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please consider dropping a like on it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, and I do my best to bring you some average kind of tanker gameplay. That's, you know, kind of where I fall. I'm slightly above average, but certainly not one of these Unicums who knows this game so much better than I do. But I, for the most part, enjoy playing the game and do fairly well. So maybe you can pick something up. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that. Drop a like, leave a comment, and I will respond back to you. Until next time, this is Cross Train coming to you from World of Tanks. Peace.